Do you want to have a one affidavit, one single way of being able to destroy years of narcissistic chaos in a single hearing? That's what I'm going to tell you how to do right now in this video. I've seen judges sign restraining orders right on the spot because people had the right affidavit or the right things to say. If you're new here, I'm going to be sharing the exact affidavit advantage blueprint that exposes every narcissistic tactic right here, right now, line by line. So if you're new, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell, because by the end of this video, you're going to know the 6 most common narcissistic tactics, how to lock each one into an affidavit that a judge will actually respect, and the blueprint to write it in under an hour. Here are the 6 narcissistic tactics. The first one is gaslighting. So what do? They say that never happened. They're imagining things. They're delusional. That's one of their tactics. And let me just tell you, all of a narcissist tactic in any kind of a case is just one thing, and that's just chaos. Everything revolves around chaos. You can just really summarize it into that. The second one is DARVO, what they call DARVO. And DARVO means deny, attack, reverse, victim, offender. And that just means that they take whatever you're saying, they twist it all around so that somehow they become the victim and you become the abuser. So they tell everybody how horrible you were and make it seem like you're the one with the problem. The next one is projection. Projection is blaming you for the wrongdoing. You know, it's your fault that they cheated because you didn't give them enough sex or whatever it is. And so therefore they were entitled to it in some way. Parental alienation is, gatekeeping, not allowing you to have your children when you're entitled to them. What do? They badmouth you to the kids. They sabotage your visits. They just make it seem like you were the horrible one and they are the wonderful parent. And they really, it's almost like a brainwashing of the kids. It's a very, very sad situation. I have seen it many times. The next thing is financial sabotage. I've done several videos on this. A situation where the person who's the moneyed spouse will do whatever they can to financially sabotage the other person. I've also seen it the other way around, where the person who is not even the moneyed spouse will try to financially sabotage the moneyed person by trying to go after their job or whatever they do. I mean, which makes no sense whatsoever, especially if they're going to be the recipient of some kind of support. But that's what narcissists do. They don't think about the impact of their actions. But, financial sabotage can look like withholding support, cutting off credit cards, moving money around so that it can't be found, flooding you with motions, flooding you, like trying to drive up the fees so much so that you can't afford it anymore. I could go on and on about the financial sabotage piece that narcissists engage in. That's could be a whole day webinar, frankly. Smear campaigns is number 6. Going and telling everybody how you're an alcoholic or a drug addict or a child sex molester. I mean, I've seen everything, okay? They legalize to people. They say things on social media, and they fraudulently say things in motions as well. Just one of these is in your affidavit. I'm just curious, okay? Or in the motions that you've seen or in the court case that you've dealt with. I'm just curious to know. Let me know which one you've dealt with or which ones you've dealt with. Put it in the comments below, okay? And if you're so ready to shut them down, I want you to put shut them down in the comments right now too. We are mapping their playbook. That is what we're doing. All right, so here's the affidavit advantage blueprint. So what is an affidavit? An affidavit is a sworn document that can be attached to any kind of court pleading. So it can be attached to your petition. It can be attached to a motion. It can be attached to any kind of request for something. But it's sworn, which means that you swear to it as if you're sitting on the witness stand in the courtroom and you've been sworn to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. It means that if you don't tell the truth in an affidavit, that it's actually tantamount to perjury because you're lying to the court. Here's the blueprint that you need. The first step is incident fact. So what you'll write is on May 3rd, 2025, at 9:14 p.m., the person sent a text message saying you'll never see her again. And then that becomes your Exhibit A, all right? And why it works is you've got your timestamp, you've got your verbatim quote, and it's irrefutable.
Fed up with narcissists walking all over you? Sick of everyone believing their lies while you're paying through the nose in attorney's fees? What if you could hold all the cards for a change? Hey, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm a top 1% trial attorney, a USA Today bestselling author, and I've spent my entire career helping people slay narcissists in negotiations, most recently through my proven slay method. What if your suffering could become your superpower? Imagine turning all that pain into power, not just for you, but for others too. This is your chance to take back control. You can finally win. Become a high conflict negotiation certified coach. Help others while transforming your own life and do good for the world. This is your chance. Go to RebeccaZung.com/apply and I'll show you how to turn the tables for good starting today.
The next thing is you're going to do a tactic tag. So parental gatekeeping, withholding of time sharing, something like that. And why it works is because it shows a pattern. It's not an isolated rant. And then the next thing is the law order link. So meaning how does this apply to the law? Okay. Or how does this violate an order or an agreement that has been turned into a court order? Violates standing order paragraph 5, no threats of withholding children. And if it's the judge's own order, then they're automatically going to be offended by it because judges hate that stuff. One thing to do something to you, it's another whole thing to thumb their nose at the court, and especially that judge's own order. The next thing is the harm statement. Child refused phone call, stating father said I was dangerous. All right. It connects the behavior to the best interest statute. Okay. And then what remedy request do you want? Request, make up time, contempt fees, and it shows that you're seeking solutions. You're not just seeking revenge because judges don't want to be a part of your revenge. Every one of these, you can just keep repeating that pattern. And then you've just demonstrated facts. So facts, not feelings, data, not drama. You're showing patterns. Patterns equals power. And you're applying the law, which is what you need to do, or you're showing which court order that has been violated, and you're asking for very clear relief, which judges want. They want clarity. Judges love clarity. They love simplicity. That's what you need to do. And you can always upload these things into Slay AI as well, which will help you do all of these things literally instantly, okay? Which is my AI. How you get started with that, totally free, is you go to DocTheNarc.com and get my free DocTheNarc cheat sheet, and which you can get at DocTheNarc.com, or you can get it from the QR code right here. The other thing is, if you want allies and you need additional support, join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. You'll find many people there who are in the same exact position that you're in, who can provide support, help, ideas, all the good things for you. Just remember to stay away from the landmines. Don't say things like he's a narcissist or she's a narcissist. Okay, just demonstrate the behavior through your patterns, through your exhibits, through your text, through your emails, through your social media posts, through your supporting documentation. Create graphs, heat maps, timelines, things like that simplify the evidence for the judge to just immediately synthesize and be able to give you the relief that you're requesting. Okay, so whether it's sworn or unsworn, attach certified copies to whatever it is that you're filing. It's a motion or a petition. Judges toss emotional fluff. I'll just tell you that right now. But if it's a really good fact-based argument, all meat, no gravy, they will listen. They will sit up and listen. 6 tactics, 1 blueprint, fact, tactic tag, law, harm, remedy. That's what you need to do. Grab my cheat sheet, DocTheNarc.com, to get started, and make sure you subscribe here and hit that bell. And also, if you like this video, like it and share it. Have you been looking for a natural way to relieve aches or discomfort or stress? CBD gummies from Cornbread Hemp are formulated to work with your body instead of against it. I have really close family members and friends who have dealt with stress or health issues, really severe health issues, and I have seen this work amazing miracles for them. And what I love about their products is that not only does it help relieve discomfort or stress or sleeplessness, but they're actually third-party lab tested and USDA approved, and they're organic, so they ensure safety and purity. And right now, Negotiate Your Best Life podcast listeners can save 30% on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate at your checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate. If you're a renter, this is a no-brainer. You earn points on groceries and travel, so why not on rent? With Built, paying rent finally pays off. There's no cost to join, and just by paying rent, you unlock flexible points that can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, and your next Lyft ride, and more. When you pay rent through Built, you unlock 2 powerful benefits. First, you earn one of the industry's most valuable points on rent every month, no matter where you live or who your landlord is. Your rent now works for you. Second, you gain access to your exclusive neighborhood benefits in your city. These include extra points on dining out, complimentary post-workout shakes, and unique experiences only Built members can access. And when you're ready to travel, Built points can be converted to miles and hotel points. Your rent can literally take you places. Start paying rent through Built and take advantage of your neighborhood benefits by going to joinbuilt.com/negotiate. That's joinbilt.com/negotiate. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. That's joinbuilt.com/negotiate. Running a retail business is no joke. It is a lot to juggle. That's why I love Shopify Point of Sale, and I use it for shop.rebeccazung.com. It brings it all together. Shopify POS is a unified command center that connects your in-store and online operations, even across 1,000 locations. Customers can shop how they want, endless aisles, ship to customer, buy online, pick up in store, and your staff has all the tools they need to close every single sale. And retention matters too. Shopify POS can help turn one-time buyers into loyal fans with personalized experiences and first-party data. And the results speak for themselves. According to EY, businesses using Shopify POS see 22% better total cost of ownership and an average of 8.9% sales uplift. Want more? All right, check it out at shopify.com/negotiate, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/negotiate. And the next video that I want you to watch is 5 insane courtroom habits narcissists have and how to weaponize them. So watch that video next, because you get to stack tactics on habits and totally own the room here. Okay, that's what it's all about. You stepping up and standing in your power as a person with a voice who matters and get the results that you want, so you can break free and live that life of freedom, possibility, and purpose that you are entitled to. Like the video, share it, make sure you're subscribed, and remember that facts sworn under oath are kryptonite to chaos. Okay, I will see you in that next video. And remember that today's a great day to start negotiating your best life.